Welcome, Bill. How you doing?
Hello. Hey, Oscar and Brooke. How you doing?
Yeah, good, dude. We're glad to have you on.
Amazing. I feel so glad to be here. It's my first interview ever as Billhouse. It's pretty sick to be.
Yeah, loving the background you got there, the classic
Thank you
Windows
so much.
background.
Yeah, it's just clothes and stuff behind me. You don't want to see that.
No,
Good
no, no,
camera.
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, everything behind this computer is just a complete mess right now.
amazing.
Right, so before we begin, I want to mention our word of the day. I'm not sure if you're
Okay.
familiar with it, but basically, if we mention anything relating to or the word itself, we all have to drink. And
Okay.
we'll all keep track of that as we go along.
Nice.
And the word of the day, as we're all musicians, is music.
Is it music?
Yes. So anything relating to it at all? Oh,
Okay.
Christ, shit.
Yeah.
See what you did there?
Oh man, I'm
Yeah.
just in it to get plastered.
All right,
Man. Awesome.
So, Bill, why don't you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, how you started music and this kind of stuff?
Starting off with the deep hitting questions.
Yeah.
I'm from Suffolk. I'm from North Suffolk. Billhouse. Oh my word! So sixth form. All my friends made an awesome observation that like I wear glasses, so I look a little bit like Millhouse from The Simpsons, which is pretty smart of them.
Yeah,
I don't know how they
fair
came
enough.
up with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so from that, I was like, Millhouse kind of fits together.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just a little bit of the kind of guy that just takes the mick of himself sometimes. So I just thought might take the
Does that explain
that-
the shirt then, the jumper that you're wearing?
thing. Yeah, I do. Yeah, my mum made this for me, by the way. And like it's a regular.
Legit.
Yeah, she knitted it on. Yeah, I mean, I never
Parents for the
really
win.
got in. Yeah, I never really got into The Simpsons before Billhouse, but then I've got proper into it now. But I've been doing music since like,
Music?
oh yes, boy.
That's
Keeping on the
wonderful.
On it.
Mm. No, I've been playing bass since like 2011. Whenever Scott Pilgrim versus the World came out, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. And I based my entire personality around this little awkward Canadian guy.
I can totally see you like in that movie. I can 100% see you. Yeah, go on.
It feels good. I mean, if you told me that when I was like 13, I'd be like, awesome. But now watching it now when I'm around his age, I'm like, oh my gosh, is that what I'm doing?
So we've listened to your singles, Windows 98 and all that kind of stuff, and we get a very comedic vibe of it. Would you say you're a comedian, or are you just more leaning towards like the comedic side of writing?
That's another one of the influences, like Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
He just writes
Yeah.
he writes like comedic music.
Yeah.
I decided like I'm gonna just write music first, and then it just happens to be most of my songs are all pretty funny anyway.
Mhm.
It's just me when I'm performing or when I'm writing music. It's just
Music.
what I.
Sorry, I've realized we've missed
Oh,
quite
it's
a
all
few,
good.
but music.
Yeah.
Double gulp.
If we missed a few, just have a couple. Yeah.
Mm.
I like it to be funny because if I'm bad, then I can say like, oh, it's comedy. It's comedy. Yeah, it's just it's a protective layer
Yeah.
kind of stuff. No, it's what I find fun. I would rather listen to someone that's like having fun listening to it. It's just like I don't
No,
want to be like
completely agree
a
with you.
sad guy on guitar.
It kind of loses that element, like so much of other music that's like so serious and it's like almost like so commercial. It definitely makes you stand out. Like I think, especially times like this, like obviously we didn't know this years ago, but it's almost like what everyone needs.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that everyone needs a little bit of pigeon boy in their life.
100%. Because like you mentioned Bill Burnham, you actually remind me of him quite a lot. And I was actually like, when I was listening to your music, I had a slight inkling of Flight of the Conchords as well.
Oh my word, they're awesome, man. I was literally watching that yesterday.
They're
It's
so
like
fun.
that. Yeah, but I hardly ever I only started watching it yesterday. Like I know I've been watching it, listening to it. I've listened to the music more than I watched the show,
Mhm.
but like only when I was like in the early bass playing phase.
Yeah.
Like I kind of dropped out of them for a while. I think it just stuck with me in the back of my mind. Whereas like I didn't listen to them the whole for like almost a decade, and then
Yeah,
only
yeah.
like recently this year I started listening to them again. I was like, oh my gosh, has this stuck around with me for this long that I've been writing music sounds a bit like them.
If like someone had never ever listened to your tracks, how would you describe the music in 3 words?
don't expect much.
And you're saying you're not a comedian, mate? Come on. What the fuck, man?
We were doing a bit of research on you before we spoke to you, and we found some evidence that you played at the Star, obviously pre-COVID. Was that a headline gig, or were you supporting someone? Or?
So I've headlined the Star once, which was the best gig I think Billhouse has ever had ever. Like, just having everyone sing the songs back to you, that was like, it was awesome. Like, that was just when we released our singles I'll Do It Again and Pigeon Boy. And it was just the best response to a gig we've ever had ever. Like, it was everyone in the band lived with us. We were all housemates. It was awesome. Like, then we went back and we had home and we just had a great time just reveling in it, and like a week later we just forgot about it because it was just me. Like, I'm just one guy at the house. But oh my god, Billhouse gig was the best. And then we had one where Billhouse was supporting, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Break 50 or Night Sky or something like that. That was pretty good as well.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh no, it was Row It. That's what it was. Or Break 50 or Row It.
So in terms of like Billhouse, like I personally, I don't want to speak on behalf of Oscar, but I would assume, like, I love the Star. I think it's such a good venue, like definitely one of my favorite venues in Guildford. Would you like to play that again, or is there another venue that you've got your eye on? Or
absolutely, I'm thinking it's going to be the Star, Wembley Stadium, Madison Square Garden, and I'm going to retire.
Mate, I'm there. Wembley ticket. I better get a free one. All right.
Oh yeah, no, we'll come in. Yeah.
Yeah, but remember who interviewed you?
Yeah.
When this is all over, what kind of gigs? Like, who are you dying to see? Who are you dying to see perform?
I really want to meet. I want to meet Annie Mac from Radio 1. That's my biggest dream since I've been doing music. I've been listening to. I used to wash up in my dad's chip van every night of the week.
Yeah.
In my garage, because my dad's an awesome chip van. It's gone now, unfortunately, over COVID. They shut it down. But I was listening to radio every night and introducing Annie's Mac track of the week, and I'm just being like, I'm gonna be on that. So at some point, I'm gonna meet Annie Mac. I'm just saying I'm going to, because that's how it happens. I'm gonna meet her. She's gonna be like, oh,
visualize.
I recognize you. Yeah.
Again, when we were doing some research prior to meeting, we took a look at your website, which was just an absolute host of colors. Yeah, that was great. We noticed, we were having a little look, and we noticed in the shop section, like, everything's out of stock.
Well, the thing about that is the website was made for university. Like, it's I'm gonna plan on, like, at some point I'm gonna actually like catch up to it. But the shop, the reason why everything's out of stock, because I get extra marks for having the shop. But the thing is, I didn't really have any.
It's all a lie. It's all a lie.
No. I do have merch. I've got them all. I've got the stickers are the only thing I've got. I've got. Oh my god, the job I had. I was working. I feel I'm gonna get arrested. But I was working at the shopping center in Guildford.
Yeah.
And I had like a printer, and I was on my own most of the time in a room with a printer. So I just printed off a whole bunch of stickers, and I have a whole bunch of designs from, oh my God, they've gone blank.
Oh.
A whole bunch of designs. I've made them all. I made that one's by myself. That one's actually animated sometimes. If you want to go on my website, that's the banner from my website. This is made by AJHA Productions on YouTube. That's my mate from high school. And so is this one. Those are the only things on my website that you can get. You don't pay for them. If you meet me in real life, just ask for them. I always have a bunch on them. And the only reason they're out of stock on my website is because I don't actually want to ship them. If you I've always got some on my phone. I just stick on a lamppost, stick on the back of train seats, anywhere. If you want to put it, just stick on anywhere and send a picture to me.
So now that's all done, all the formalities have been asked, everything's been done. Let's play Never Have I Ever, a tradition on this show. Right, cool. So guests first. Do you have a question prepared?
All right, I thought I brainstormed a couple questions. All right. So never have I ever hidden a tattoo from my hidden a tattoo.
Oh,
I don't have any tattoos.
You've hidden one, Oscar?
Yeah, my parents are notoriously Asian, so I honestly don't even think they know about it now. Like, honestly, I've had it since I was 18, and I legit do not think they know about it.
I had to
Long-
say it. Right, what is it? Are you able to say it?
It's just an arm tattoo, and my God,
Hard to hide.
yeah, it's long sleeves, mate. Summer is
Oh.
is a bloody torture because all I can wear is long sleeves with my family. It's insane. Have you hit a tattoo?
Yeah, so when I first started uni in 2017, and the first day I moved in, it was the Friday, Saturday, I went to, the boiler room, like the venue and the tattoo studio on top.
Yeah.
I lived on the street with the boiler room, so I went up there with my housemate. He was gonna get his one as well. He's had loads already, but I was like, I'm gonna get my first tattoo when I first joined uni. So I got a little 3D Bigfoot, and I hit it perfectly. I'm show it. It's I had to
Oh, we
that's
might
why I
have...
got it. It was a little 3D Bigfoot tattoo.
This video is now rated R.
Yeah.
Christ.
No longer PG.
So I got that when I first
Christ.
started uni. I hid it from my parents until last year, when I was like, they're never gonna know about it ever. But I did a photography photo shoot with my friend Ollie Phillips photography. Hit him up on Instagram,
Yeah.
Ollie Photos or something like that. I just did a little shoot with him, and then one time I was in a rope swing. I was like, why not just like get out a little bit and give a little like get hit thing over top. I posted on Facebook, and my mom instantly I were like, when did you get this tattoo? Where did you get this from? Why are you hiding that tattoo? I was like, I've had it for like 2
Lord.
years. You're not going to do anything to do with it.
Oh Lord. Before we reveal any more X-rated stuff on you, Bill, I'm going to move on to my question. Never have I ever never have I ever been in a fight.
So I was talking earlier about my Fight Club phase. Oh my God, that was the worst phase of my life, because I was like, I'm the king. I'm so good. Everything's awesome. So I walked up this little, I must have been like year 10.
Yeah.
I walked up to year 7, who was getting bullied, and I walked right up to him as the kids were surrounding him. I bet this little kid was like, oh, like a big kid's going to stand up for me. And instead I went up to this kid who was getting bullied, and I went, punch me in the face. And I was like, I don't know if you've seen Fight Club. I took the message wrong. I was like, if I go in fights, I'm gonna be like cool. So I told this little kid to punch me in the face. I had braces on at the time, and this little kid took a lot of negotiating to punch me. And when he did, my cheek got stuck on braces, and I had to go like,
oh Christ.
I had braces. I mean, I've never been in a fight, but not a physical fight, but I had braces, and I can confirm like anything like that, isn't it? If it gets stuck on your brace, like you are in hell. Like it hurts so much.
Bad. Yeah, I've got permanent ones in the back of my lower teeth, and they're just like,
Oh my
I got a floss. You got a little TP thing with like the bristle.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. That's...
Wait. But let me get this straight. So a kid was being bullied.
Yeah.
Right. And he was surrounded by people, right?
Yeah.
And you decided to go in and make the kid who was being bullied punch you in the face.
In my head, I thought, when like in movies where like, I'm gonna go to prison, I'm gonna beat up the biggest guy there, so I'm like the boss. I was thinking I was gonna do that to this kid.
Oh, so you let the kid feel like he's the big man. Oh, right, okay. That is the most roundabout way I've seen someone stop bullying ever. Oh no!
Never have I ever had a detention, which I never have ever.
How did you? You have to drink if you've had it. I don't know. Man, I've had a. Oscar, what's yours?
Oh no, you first, my friend. You first.
Okay. Well, there's multiple reasons, because obviously you're in high school for many years.
Yeah.
Most of the time it was homework related.
Yeah.
One of the times I spilled. It was on lunch break, and I was in my form room. I spilled a big cup of juice, and I decided to mop up someone's. I mopped up the juice off the table with someone's coat, and then they told me.
Oh, wow!
I went to
I'm sorry,
isolation.
I can't vouch for you. That I can't vouch for you. I'm sorry.
The reason that I went to did you have isolation at your school?
Yeah, we had isolation.
No, what? It was the best. The isolation rocked, man. It was awesome. You got to do homework at school, which was awesome because you didn't have to like miss anything at home.
Yeah,
and just like color in. It was awesome.
You guys heard it here first. Billhouse is it's a gang member.
Yeah.
He was.
I'd say-
You're gonna watch out. Yeah.
So usually the Pints of Artists way, although we haven't done a load, is obviously we would meet you in person, we'd have a lovely discussion in a real life surrounding, and then you would perform for us and it would be recorded for the viewers at home. Obviously, thank you, COVID, we cannot do that. So what we've been doing is to try and like fill that hole of live performances in people's heart. We asked you to send in a video of yourself performing. And we just kind of like, me and Oscar wholeheartedly want to say, we fully appreciate the lengths that you have gone to for your Pints of Artists performance.
The length is like a couple inches, honestly. I sent it to my professional guy, the guy who made these stickers and everything. He's my mate from high school. He does loads of video editing, loads of art and stuff. And he said, I can't get it to you in like 2 days, man. I was like, oh, crap. I'm going to have to do it myself. And I just did it myself. This morning, I was up really early and I've been doing it since then. And you won't be able to tell by the way it looks, honestly. The background is my towel. And then that's all you need to know is that the background is my towel.
All I can say is I think it's great. It represents you very well, and I hope the people at home love it as much as we do.
Those are the boys and Oscar Tang on Pints with Artists. Take 2. Man, this thing is so loud. Gotta hold it further away from me. Anyway, this is Billhouse, Those Are the Boys. My first song in ages. I mean, it's my oldest song. Party start, you should've come. My parents hate you, you should've come. We're all nice, you ready to dress. Please stop shouting, you're out of my head. Stand on my hand, you can't stand. The apples kick you, you're gonna get banned. But your liabilities are still my friend. Baby's with the boys, gonna make some noise. Baby's with the girls, gonna rule the world. Baby's with the guys, gonna stay alive. You dudes are my best friends, best time, no best friends. Morning girls, no cups of tea. Look at my carpet, it's like you hate me. Calling a taxi, you're wrong, I'll put it on my seat. I didn't have time to your pins time. Want me home, you walk the moon. I roll my eyes, cause I'm not surprised. We'll do this again next week if my parents let me. Baby's with the boys, gonna make some noise. Baby's with the girls, gonna rule the world. And baby's with the guys, gonna stay alive. You dudes are my best friends, strap them down, you best friends, yeah. Oh yeah. How's it going so far? Is it cool, right? When I open my eyes, the whole world is spinning. I'm losing my mind, or is this the beginning? You say that I drink too much, I also say the same. But I don't care, I'm gonna have some shot. Baby's with the boys, gonna make some noise. Baby's with the guys, gonna rule the world. Baby's with the guys, gonna stay alive. You dudes are my best friends, that's the time, two best friends, yeah. Baby's with the boys, gonna make some noise. Baby's with the girls, gonna rule the world. Baby's with the guys, gonna stay alive. You dudes are my best friends, that's the time, no best friends, yeah. Man, I'm gonna get real drunk.